You should see my mate on my legs. Like I've got hashtag one more. That is horrible.
What does that mean?
This podcast contains swearing, and I know it's not big, it's not clever, but it does. I've got a potty mouth, unfortunately.
This is only the second time we've done this, but you've had 2 crashes. The first time your car got mashed up with the wheels, tyres gone.
Yeah.
What have you done now?
I crashed into someone on a line bike yesterday.
Well, how bad?
Pretty bad, actually. It was so awkward as well, because you know when like he saw me and I saw him, but I didn't. I was in the bike lane, so I'm in the right here.
Yeah.
And he's like, whoa, 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 and then he didn't jump out the way. He jumped into me.
Yeah.
And boof, crashed. I fell off the bike. He's on the floor.
Do you not feel like you're too famous for a line bike?
No way. I love a line bike.
I actually think the best way to spot famous people in London is to look at the cyclists, not the cars.
Great shout.
I've seen some wild celebrities
Who have you seen on a bike?
No banter.
Yeah.
Seen Frank Ocean
No way.
in the middle of London, just cycling.
Shouting.
around. Yeah, and also Richard Iowadi the other day.
Really?
Saw him. I mean, I use a normal bike, but then
you
I get
got a
nicked all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
I've had my
I don't have a
bike nicked like literally 3 times.
Me too.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've been hit off my bike before.
How bad?
Bad.
What, over
Bad.
the bonnet?
Yeah. So I was going to work. So where I live is like, when I moved to my place, I was like, I wanted to be like a 15-minute cycle away from Capital at the time.
Yeah.
So I literally I got this bike, get up at 5, whatever, cycle in. Usually roads are like completely clear.
Yeah.
And I'm cycling in, and now I get to a roundabout near Lambeth Bridge.
Yeah.
And as I got off, not gonna lie, I went through the roundabout, right? Just like bosh. But I haven't seen, there's a car, but this car is going fast, like literally like fast, like coming from my right hand side.
Yeah.
And like it came out of nowhere. Like I checked left and right. All of a sudden this car's come out, smashed into my back wheel, right? I've gone over the handlebars like that. Thank God.
Wear a
I was
helmet.
wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Thank God. So I've gone over the handlebars. I was in so much shock, right? That like, and the car drove off.
No way.
Car drove off, and then so I'm there, and I'm like face down on this, like in the roundabout, and I get up, and I'm in such a daze. I get back on my bike, and I cycle to work, and as I'm pulling up to work, I've not realised the whole time my handlebars are completely facing the wrong way.
Really?
Like wheels all completely bent up, like literally, man, it's mental.
Did you do the show?
Yeah, I did the show, but I had a bit of shock. A bit like whoa.
Yeah, I've been hit by a car, mate, and it
Have
was.
ya?
Yeah, at school actually. I've had another bike situation. I forgot I had my bike at school.
Yeah.
And I got on the bus, and I was like, my bike. So I jumped off the bus, and don't know why, but I just ran across the road. Yeah. And luckily enough, the car was going probably about 10 miles an hour. But I went over the bonnet, smashed my head on the wind mirror, stood up, and then kind of like you said, the shock of it, walked off, and then after like 2 minutes, kind of just realised what happened, just went, fainted.
And in so much pain.
So much pain. Yeah.
But for a minute, you thought, "Am I Wolverine?"
But I thought, "Oh my God, I'm invincible." Just literally sprung up.
Yeah.
It was ledge, but no, it did hurt.
I was looking. It's weird that I think you're quite accident prone though.
Massively.
You're massively. I was looking at our WhatsApp conversations, and literally like all our WhatsApp pictures are me sending a picture of my broken leg, you sending a picture of your broken leg. Yeah. I've got a picture of you in the hospital with your mouth all messed up.
Yeah.
And then I've got another picture of you I've got the worst picture. I've got almost a nude of you in my phone.
Go on then.
When you mashed up your leg in Soccer Aid.
Yeah.
And you had all that horrible gammy leg. That was disgusting.
Yeah. That's because the picture was so rubbish.
Yeah, because we had to go on antibiotics. Like that was mental.
Yeah.
We don't have any pictures with each other.
No. I'm not really a picture guy though.
I've got a picture that you've taken of me in a nightclub.
I took the picture.
You took the picture.
Yeah.
But you're not in the picture.
No.
I think you took the picture because you said I looked like you. I was wearing a vest.
Yes.
In fact,
I remember taking that photo. You did look good in a vest as well.
Thank you very much. I think you look good in a vest. But no, I was looking for our pictures because I realised we've got nothing together.
No. We should get more of that, man.
No, but it doesn't lend itself well to the thing that people don't realise that we are actually mates.
I know.
But I don't have any pictures with my mates.
Me neither. I've got one friend who loves like, right guys, should we get a photo? I'm like, oh, man, leave it out.
I know.
Don't like that.
I think it's a bit weird.
Yeah, me
Especially
too.
like if you're around. My dad never used to let me take pictures with celebrities or anything like that.
Why?
So I think I don't like taking pictures in general.
Fair.
He was like, you don't ask for a picture, you don't ask for an autograph.
Who is like the person that you've gone, I need to ask for a picture here? Where you've gone, oh, I have to have this photo.
Oh, that's a tough one. Ronaldinho.
Really? You met Ronaldinho?
Ronaldinho.
Mate, them Jogger Benito times back in the day.
That's what I'm saying.
Buying
That
the
was the one.
DVD. Oh.
That was the one. I know.
What was he like? Was he sound?
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah.
But I felt bad because I did exactly what I shouldn't have done.
Asked for the photo.
I didn't really chat to him.
Can I get a photo, mate?
Yeah,
And then walked
exactly.
off.
Gone. Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
That's it. That's when it's bad.
That is bad.
Have you thought of a new intro for me today?
Yeah.
Go on.
I thought I had bad tattoos,
Yeah.
but somebody who walks into a studio with his legs out on not that hot of a day
No.
and showing off them
Yeah.
horrendous tattoos, it's Mr. Roman Kemp.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't think they're that
Nah,
bad.
they're not that bad. You should see mine, mate, on my legs. Like I've got hashtag one more. That is horrible.
What does that mean?
That is horrible, mate.
What does that mean?
It means just one more of everything. But what makes it worse is the hashtag.
14-year-old girl is hashtag. Why is it hashtag?
I don't know. What's your worst one on your leg?
I don't know. It's the Ed Sheeran one, mate.
Oh, I like that though. It's got
The
a
Ed
story,
Sheeran
doesn't
one.
it?
Yeah, it's got a story. I got Ed was here written on my leg. That was the front where he literally carved in and did it so much bigger than I thought he would do it. Okay. Oh, the man who will be upset at the news that he hasn't been chosen to sing at the Women's FA Cup final. It is in fact Ollie Murs. It's Tom Grennan.
Very well.
I bet you looked at that booking and thought,
Why am I not doing that? Why am I not there? Go on, Ollie.
So if you're new to this podcast, this is you about. A lot of people don't know that me and Tom are mates, so we thought we'd just chat.
Yes.
And kind of just chat all things. Since the last time we spoke, though,
Yeah.
have you watched The Last of Us?
No.
Because I'm still obsessed.
No. You played the games as well, didn't you?
I'm still playing the game. I'm replaying the game.
Really?
I'm one of those people I have to play the game and then replay the game.
Yeah.
You know the concept of the show?
A zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is,
Yeah.
it could have happened.
What do you mean?
So, like, what it's based on,
Yeah.
right, is like a fungal infection. You know what I
Right.
mean by that?
Yeah.
So like,
Like what you get on your toe.
kind of,
Right.
yeah. But more like, yeah, it kind of looks like mushrooms and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's like fungi.
Yeah.
And there's a parasite that is a real thing, right? It's like called, I don't know,
What's actually real?
real. Yeah, it's
Wait.
called like Gondi or Gondi or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So it starts off like with the smallest host possible. You know what I mean by host?
As in like if like
Thing.
a thing,
So
yeah.
Ant. So
Okay.
an ant would
Can
be its
get
host.
this. Okay, yeah.
Can get it, right?
Yeah.
It will then control. It will kill the ant from the inside, control the ant's body
Yeah.
to then go to the highest point possible. So climb a tree, bite down on the tree,
Yeah.
and then will sprout a flower out the top of the ant's head to then be attractive to like birds or something like that to then get into a bigger host. Right?
No way.
So this parasite basically makes the host kind of almost kill itself,
Yeah.
right? To then go to something bigger and bigger and bigger.
Where the hell has this conversation just gone to?
That's what it does.
But what I don't get.
So they've become zombies.
So how did it get into humans then?
So it's come from South America, and it's
What? This is actually a thing.
yeah. So it's a real thing, right? So in South America, in Brazil, they tried
What?
to
There's zombies.
mate, they tried to like ban domestic cats.
What?
They tried to ban domestic cats in Brazil, right? Because they think that everyone's infected with toxoplasmosis. But this is where I like it,
Yeah.
right? They think within South America, it's eliminated a lot potentially. Like there's studies that they've done and like papers that they've written to say like if people are infected with toxoplasmosis there, their risk factor is lower, leading to a more crazier lifestyle,
Right.
which then leads it to football.
How?
Well,
Because they're so good at football.
and they take more risks.
Fair.
because they're more free flowing. The Brazilian type of football is different to European football because the actual people are more.
So really, you're saying that all the Brazilian footballers are infected with this parasite and could be zombies?
Potentially.
Mad.
But on a
World
major
Cup
scale,
that would be.
But all it is like, yeah, exactly, yeah. On a major scale, like this parasite is real.
Mad. You've just blown my mind.
Zombie apocalypse would be. Do you never think like I'm a bit of
This is mental, yeah.
No, I know, sorry, but like I know I'm talking a lot.
No, I like it.
I think about zombie apocalypse all the time though.
And do you think you'd smash it? Do you think you'd come out alive? Like you know the show we're on about. What's it called? Last of Us.
Yeah.
I think I've watched like one.
Yeah.
I couldn't really get into it, I'm not gonna lie, but they survive it, right? There's a group of people that survive it. Yeah. Do you think you would be a survivor? And how would you get away from these zombies? What would you do?
Well, I always think, whenever I weirdly fantasize about a situation like that,
Yeah.
I do think I'd do all right.
Really? But what would you do though?
But the issue is, it's all dependent on what type of zombies I'm dealing with.
Okay.
Am I dealing with runners?
Yeah.
Am I dealing with the slow lot? If it's the slow lot, I think I'll be all right.
I'd say runners.
Runners issue.
Okay.
Runners issue. Got to get to high ground or something like that.
Yeah.
I think. Where are you going in a zombie apocalypse?
Me.
Yeah.
I was going to say underground.
Now. Underground?
Yeah. What?
Underground?
Yeah.
What if they get in? Where are you going to go?
Well, you barricade it up.
Yeah, but what if they get in?
But they can't.
How?
Because I've barricaded it up.
And how are you getting underground?
Use my Oyster card.
Oh, what? On the train? You're going to go to the tube?
I'm going tubes. And
Mate,
barricade up a tube.
No way.
I'm going
Why
barricade.
would you go to the tube?
Because it has 2 exits and you barricade one exit and the other one.
This is why you're dead.
Do you think?
Mate, the tube.
Yeah.
The tube is like the last place that a genuine
Where would you go then?
supermarket.
Fucking what?
Yeah. Where are you getting your food in the tube?
Good shout. They have stands though in the tubes.
Oh, what?
Do you know what I mean? They have like little shops in there.
Little Greg's on the side.
Yeah,
like,
little
just
Greg's.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm going.
What supermarket would you go to? Because that is a big question.
I'm even looking for a Westfield because also I know they've got barrel cages.
That's massive though.
They've got roll cages on each of the shops. I know that there's locks and doors and things like that.
Fair.
I think I'm looking for a Westfield. I know it's got a roof.
Yeah, but Westfield hasn't got. That's only got like clothes shops.
No, you got like M&S are in there or something like that.
Are they?
Yeah, there'd be like,
Okay,
little wheat shows in there. So I bet have a little shop.
All right.
I just think you've got to go somewhere where there's food.
Okay.
You got to, because that's your main thing. Like, first of all, you're thinking, all right, I need food, need drink, need water, need as much supply as possible.
Yeah. I'll tell you another place would probably be good to go to.
Where?
Just farmland.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? Because then you can just set up base. Traps. You also like have like a moat. You can set up a moat.
Okay, so let's run this as a real scenario.
Okay.
Right? So we're here in the podcast room.
Yeah.
They've just announced.
Get that ping on the phone. Warning.
Yeah. It's kicked off. And we're in central London.
Yeah.
What's our first point of call? Because you ain't calling a cab.
We ain't calling a cab.
Because no cab will turn up. No cab will take you.
I think, honestly...
You've got to steal a car.
You're stealing a car. Facts. But the thing is, as soon as you leave this building, there's going to be zombies about. Right?
Yeah.
So, steal a car.
Imagine we've got no family in that.
Yeah.
So I'm taking my family out of this.
Yeah.
But it's just you and me.
Yeah.
Where are we going to?
Dorset.
Good shout.
Yeah.
New Forest. Past there, through there.
Yeah.
Find some supplies.
Yeah.
Because also, good, other thing, fishing equipment, good for attack.
Very, very good, actually.
Spearfishing.
Definitely.
Hooks. I think...
Bait as well, if you want to bait them out.
Well,
Like, if you want to bait the zombies, like,
I think...
for them to come near and just go... smash them up then.
I think that if we get to Dorset,
Yeah,
and you'd have to try and nick a boat.
definitely.
You'd have to try and nick a boat.
Then
Can you
if
drive
I've got a boat, then
drive
I'm
a boat?
leaving. I'm going to Italy, chilling.
Well, the Gab Zombies in Italy.
Yeah, but
They'll just be Italian ones.
yeah, I know. Bonjour.
Yeah.
No, that's sure. Oh my god, that's close.
Close. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Yeah.
Yeah. But nah. So yeah, you can't go to Italy.
No.
You got to go. That's why I think we take our chances on like an Isle of Wight,
Yeah.
or like I say, where we getting supplies from. I'd say an Isle of Wight. Reason, much less population, could potentially.
In a way, I kind of wish it's going to happen now. I'm buzzing for this.
Okay, last time you asked me a question, I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because we wanted to do like a big question.
Yeah. Deep one.
Yeah. The deep one.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds a bit weird. You are turning 30.
Yeah, it's big on my mind at the moment, mate.
Why?
I walked in and told you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Why
are you so scared of it?
I think it's a big mile. It's over, isn't it?
Time to hang up the boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's like, it's 30, old in the music industry, one. In my mind, everybody like...
I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. Are you scared of that?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could just lie.
Yeah, but I
You could
can't.
have a stage age.
I
What would
know.
your stage age be?
26.
26. I'd go 24.
24? Nah, I wouldn't get by 24. I look...
26 you could do.
26,
Yeah,
definitely.
You could do.
Yeah.
If you shave though,
Yeah.
you look really young.
Yeah, I know, but also look butters, so not happening. Another thing about 30 is like the big party. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Are you going to do a big party now?
No. I'm not.
When I turned 30, I didn't do a big party. I literally went for dinner with my mum and dad.
Yeah, I'm going for dinner. That's it.
Yeah.
What
time I got to be there?
Probably around about 8.
8. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be there.
My missus will drop you a little
Yeah. But no, are genuine. Like, are you really worried about it?
I tell you what,
Yeah.
it's closer to being like 40, 50,
Right.
60. I'm like,
Responsibilities.
oh my days, I'm nearly an old man.
Yeah, but look at Rod Stewart. He's still going.
Yeah, I know.
He's still doing it.
He's still doing it, but I'm not even talking about career-wise now. I'm just thinking.
Emily Sandé.
I'm
She's
too
still doing
vain as well. I'm like, oh my god, like I'm gonna be old. I'm looking at myself going, oh, you look
it.
old.
How's your hairline doing?
Not too bad actually.
Oh, you're all right.
Yeah, till I get into the corners. What about you? Mate, you're sweet.
Am I?
Yeah.
I feel like I've got a massive, massive forehead.
Nah. Botox, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Crow's eyes.
Do I need it now? Do I need Botox now?
Looks like you've had it.
I've never had it.
Nah,
I'd like, mate, all of that stuff, do it.
I'm doing it, 100%.
Do it.
And I'll tell people as well.
Oh,
you know them
absolutely.
people that don't admit it.
Mate, I still think this, yeah. The best thing that has happened to blokes in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Right, 10 years? Yeah. Best thing that's happened to blokes in the last maybe 10, 15 years was Wayne Rooney having a hair transplant.
100%.
It was that.
Yeah.
Thank God for Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
Like,
But a lot of
people, all of that, like, it was great. But the hair transplant really made the difference.
Yeah. But a lot of people still don't admit that they've had hair transplants or have a little bit of this and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But if someone goes, "Oi, did you have that?" I'd be like, "Yeah," and look at me, I look amazing.
The toughest thing though is people always like set timelines for themselves.
Yeah.
What was your timeline saying for 30?
I think
Mine was
Go on.
kid already.
yeah,
Mine was kid already.
yeah.
And big time TV host.
Well, you've done one of them, doing all
I
right.
had a
Innit?
kid.
Hey,
I know, but I know I'm not. No, I don't think I'm a big time TV host. That's like Ant and Dec.
yeah, that's
Like, do you know what I mean?
levels.
That's levels. That's what I mean. But
I think for me as well, it's probably like yourself. Like, I thought I'd have. Nah, I'm doing all right.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm doing all right.
You're doing fine.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
You've had what? 2 number 1 albums?
Yeah, 2 number 1 albums.
2 number 1 albums. You know, family life, all good, all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
I think you're fine for 30.
thanks, man.
But I don't, you know, one thing I will say is that after you turn 30, even I've noticed it in the last 2.5 years, my God, your body doesn't do the same stuff.
Well, this is what's scaring me. Like, I hit 29
Yeah.
And I went, ooh, starting to feel things.
Back hurts.
Back hurts.
Sleeping.
And I'm like, oh my God,
worse.
30. What's 30 saying?
Yeah. Really.
In my 30s, man, I want to be a machine. I want to be flexible. I can't, are you flexible?
See, this was one thing that
Stretching is so important,
yeah,
mate.
can I tell you that? That's the one thing that I've taken up in my life.
Yeah, man.
In the
Gymnastics.
last like year, I'd say I'm probably at the best shape that I've ever been in because I just do stretching. I don't lift weights no more.
Do you not?
Nah.
Nah. Mate, it's all about stretching, man.
Yeah. Oh, just remember that thing that you want to do.
Calendar swap.
Calendar swap.
I've been thinking about it.
Why do you want to do this?
Because I want to know what you're up to.
That's weird.
It's not. I love you.
It's weird to do. Thing is what I will say
Yeah.
to the people listening to this.
Can't lie to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Other podcasts will lie.
They would.
They would lie.
Yeah.
Basically, Tom Grennan has to play Radio 1 Big Weekend. So we've had to pre-record this episode.
We have.
So this is going to go out. This is going to come out after it's finished.
Yeah.
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 So you would have done Big Weekend.
I'd have done Big Weekend.
I've come up with, though, because we've had to pre-record it, I've come up with a few scenarios that I'd like to run through.
I like this game. I like this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is because we can't, because obviously we're not in the future yet.
Yeah.
Let's imagine we're in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, watch Big Weekend. You were so good, man.
Thank you. I know, yeah.
You were so good.
I know.
think
I surprised myself.
Yeah, that was one of the greatest shows that you've ever done.
I really appreciate that.
Did you feel like that?
You know what I actually did? I thought the crowd were just on a different level. I thought me sang my heart out.
Yeah.
My band, everyone was just tight as nails. And I think, like you said, we smashed it.
Yeah. Okay, that's boring.
That is boring.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, well, let's imagine this. Right, okay, right, Tom.
Yes.
It's boring if it goes well.
It's so boring.
Yeah, it's boring if it goes well. Let's do another role play.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, mate. Big Weekend.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I
No
know,
one turned
shambles.
up.
No one turned up.
Not one person.
It felt like me being back in Detroit, mate.
Well, what happened in Detroit?
Oh, honestly.
Well, is this genuine?
This is genuine, yeah.
Okay, what happened?
So I went on like an American tour.
Right.
And
What year is this?
This is like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
these are one of those you don't post.
No.
Right,
No,
fine.
Yeah. Anyway, I went on a tour in America and I was so buzzing to get to Detroit
Yeah.
because
Eminem.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like before the show, we went to like Mama's Spaghetti.
Oh,
Like
no.
it was ledge. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got off the bus. We went for a walk and these guys on like bikes like surrounded us. Like, I felt like I was in 8 Mile.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And like,
Wait, surrounded you in a good way?
no,
Oh.
they were like, "Yo, who are you, man?" Like that.
Right.
Like all of our the whole band, and we're like, "Oh, we're from England," and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're all right then. You're
Okay,
all right."
fine.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a show, and it was in like I think it was in like about 800 cap venue,
Yeah.
big venue for Detroit.
Yeah.
Never been.
Yeah.
Anyway,
International, yeah.
international. And anyway, the support act came on and there was no one there for the support act. And I thought, oh God, I've got 45 minutes before I go on. Like, this better fill out. Honestly, there was about 2 people in there and we had to play this like full hour set. I was like,
Why would no one say that you didn't send any tickets?
I don't know. They didn't want to make me feel awful.
Wait, when you say 2 people,
No,
genuinely
2 people stood there as a couple. And like every time like this we'd finish a song, they'd be like, "Yeah, man, yeah," and I was like, "Oh no, this is so." But as they say, you never know who you're playing to, you know. And it was
in that
no
case,
one.
you didn't, because there's no one.
And it was no one.
So what do you mean you don't know you never know who you're playing to?
Because you know, like
Who were
treat
they?
every gig like there's somebody watching, basically, you know. And it could have been 2 people from a big.
And who were they?
They were like just.
No one.
Yeah, Bob and Jill.
Oh, great.
Do you know what I mean? But listen, we go again.
Okay, so you've done that.
Again.
You've played to no one.
Yep.
Oof.
Is this big weekend? Back to big weekend.
Big weekend. Tom, I'm so sorry everyone booed you off stage.
Oh man, do you know what? I loved it. I lapped it up.
What, have you ever been booed?
No,
Never.
never. Have you?
Probably.
Yeah, no, I've never been booed. No,
Probably.
no.
I just, what's better or worse? No one turning up or being booed?
No one turning up. If I got booed
What
by
you prefer?
thousands of people, I'd probably cry. So obviously that's me, just on the big weekend.
Yeah.
I actually saw on your Instagram that you went to a very famous biscuit factory and made your own biscuit, and my mouth drooled. Like I actually had saliva coming out of my mouth.
My week was far more commercial.
Yeah.
Yes, I did go to, I did meet and speak with the big dogs.
Yeah.
At a very big famous biscuit company.
Yeah.
But we can't name that biscuit company. Let's say Jamie Lang loves that biscuit factory.
Ah.
Do you know why?
Didn't his granddad invent it?
I think so. Something like that.
He is peed up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Keiko. Indigestive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
that's it. He's covered in it.
Covered in it.
Yeah.
But you made your own biscuit, didn't you?
Well, the thing is, is it like...
Did you have this idea? Did you go with...
Yeah.
Did you actually?
I swear...
Right.
I swear, right?
Go on in.
So I did like some work with this company.
Yeah.
And I did some work with this company. And I said to them, I was like, look, let's real talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel really passionate. When it comes to food stuff, I get really... And by the way, when I say like food stuff, I'm not one of them like, the chicken juice. Do you know what I mean? Well, nothing like that. I mean like real food, like biscuits, crisps, things like that.
Yeah.
Really picky.
Yeah.
So they've never brought out mint milk chocolate digestive.
By the way, I'm a massive fan of mint
chocolate
chip, mate. Oh.
Is that your ice cream?
Yes.
Mint choc chip?
Yeah, you joking, mate?
Nah.
You're probably a rum and raisin kind of guy. Yeah. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? But
No. Nah, wait, do you know what I've gotten into though?
What?
This is a proper upper class. This.
Yeah.
Pistachio.
Oh,
mate.
That's because of TikTok though, isn't it? That pistachio chocolate. Have you seen that?
Oh, the Dubai thing.
Dubai stuff, yeah.
It is good though.
Yeah, it
Have
looks
you had
good.
it?
Nah, I ain't.
It is good. But listen to this, yeah?
Back to your biscuit.
Back to your biscuit, right? Think about it.
Yeah.
I even thought of the advert.
Go on.
And I might say the advert on here because that way it'll save the IP on it.
Go on then.
Right? So I was like, have you ever done a mint chocolate biscuit, right? And they were like, and they were like, we've done orange. I was like, yeah, I know. I've eaten it. But you ain't done mint. Why? You know. So then they're like, well, have you done it? And I was like, you market it, you put it out at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go, yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, why? I was like, because you do associate like
mint with Christmas.
I don't know about you. I associate
like after 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I associate.
You're not eating out on a summer's day, are you?
No. Like I would associate like mint chocolate biscuit.
Yeah.
With a Christmas vibe.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, we start it at Christmas, and I've even thought of the advert.
Go on in.
So the advert's this, right?
Yeah.
Person A, person B.
Yeah.
Person A fancies person B. And they're at a Christmas party. And there's some biscuits on the side, stuff like that, right? And then there's a moment where person A really fancies person B and really wants to meet them under the mistletoe.
Right.
Right? And so, yeah, you know, they're like gearing themselves up to do it. They're like, okay, yeah, fine. The moment's arrived.
Where's this going,
right? The moment's arrived.
Yeah.
The moment's arrived. Person A is going to kiss person B. Just before it happens.
Oh, I know where this is going now.
Just before it happens, person A goes,
my breath. Yeah.
What if it's bad?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, person A looks to the table, grabs one of these digestives that we don't know what they are. Right? The audience don't know what it is. You pick up the digestive, takes a bite of the digestive, puts it down, goes in for the kiss. The kiss goes amazing. Person B looks at person A and goes, oh, minty. Person A goes, yeah.
I'm into it.
That's a good advert, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good advert.
Have you seen it? I actually watched a TV program about a week ago about the white chocolate one. Yeah.
Well,
you know the white chocolate biscuit,
yeah?
So they had to put it into production. And there's people who have their specific job is a biscuit taster.
Yeah, of course.
That is a ledge job.
But do you not think you'd be sick of it? After...
No. No.
I think you would.
I love a biscuit, mate. Are you a Dunker guy?
No, I don't drink tea. I don't drink hot
Oh
drinks.
yeah, of course you don't. No.
Like, I hate them.
Yeah, I'm not. No, not a Dunker. I don't really drink tea or coffee either. But I don't. No.
I like absolutely not.
No.
Oh, here's the biggest question though.
Yeah.
What are you putting in chocolate biscuits?
In the fridge.
Absolutely.
All day.
Absolutely.
100%.
There's lunatics out there that just put it in a cupboard.
Yeah, no.
Put it in a cupboard.
100%
No, thank
fridge.
you. I was thinking though about what you said last time, which was you were worried about social media. I'm not worried about it, but you were talking about social media. You were saying how like, you know, TikTok and all that type of stuff. You got to do it.
Yeah. I reckon we are running out of time.
Yeah.
So should we save this one for the bonus track?
Oh, little bonus episode.
Track.
Yeah, that's all right. Call it bonus track. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Very artiste. Bonus
little-
episode. So you want to do a bit of social media in the bonus episode?
Yeah.
All right. What a treat. So if you listen to that, the bonus episode, we'll have a deep dive into that.